Let's talk about music theory. And because we are learning more and moving forward, we can talk about chords more and how they work together inside a musical composition. So the chords that you see here are C major chord, C, E, G, with the C as a root. Then you have F major chord, F, A, C, and G, B, D, the G major chord. So this is a C major triad, F major triad, and G major triad. Now, up to this point, we have been using G harmonies as a G7th chord. So, as mentioned before, very often we are using 4 notes. So, if we have G, B, D, F, then instead of a triad, we are going to have a 7th chord. So, the G major harmony can be used both ways. These are called primary chords. In any key, C major, G major, any major or minor keys, you have your primary chords. The primary chords are always built on the first key of the scale, fourth key, and the fifth key. And we have the Roman numerals for those keys and those chords. 1 is for the chord that is built on the first key of the scale, like in C major. 4, we are using 4 for the chord that is built on the fourth key of the scale. Here, as we see here, F, A, C. And we are using 5 for the chord that is built on the fifth key of the scale. So these primary chords are used not only in classical music, it's used in blues, jazz, rock music, and all different kinds of music, because this is the regular and most common harmonic progression and chord combinations. 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5. So you will see this combination for the most of the time in music compositions. Now let's look at our chord progressions on the keyboard. For that, you will need your left hand, and you will position your left hand with finger 5 on C below middle C. So this is going to be your position. And you will have C major chord, F major chord, inverted, C major chord in a root position, G7th chord, inverted again, C major, major, C major, G7th, C major. Very often we are using inverted chords because, as you can tell, if we do not use inverted chords, you will have C major chord in a root position, then you have to move far away to the F major chord in the root position again, and again move away. Now, to keep all the chords nearby and it's physically comfortable for you to play also, you are using inverted chord. And let's play this little exercise again. C major chord, F major chord, C major chord, G7th chord, C major chord, F major chord, C major chord, G7th chord, C major chord. Now please practice. Now it's time to talk about a new genre of music. So it's blues. In the music that is called blues, we are using our primary chords, but they're used in the specific harmonic progression. So we are using 4 measures of one chord, 2 measures of 4, 2 measures of 1, 1 measure of 5 or 5/7, 1 measure of 4, and 2 measures of 1. Remember, we are using our Roman numerals for our primary chords. We are using 1, 4, and 5. And we can look at the song right now, and you will see our blues harmonic progression, 12 measures of the progression here in the song. Before we start playing the song, let's look at, as always, at what we have. The whole song here is in 4/4, 4 quarter notes per measure. You will have your primary chords in the left hand in the bass clef, and you can see that you have 1 in the first measure, and again the same chord, the second measure, and again the third measure, and the fourth measure. It was all 1 C major chord. Then starting with measure 5, you move to a different chord, F major chord, and you're having 4 Roman numeral here. So F major chord inverted, 2 measures of that. Then starting with measure 7, you have 1 again, and measure 8 is also 1. In measure 9, you are having 5/7 chord, G 7th chord. Then in measure 10, you are having your F major chord, which is number 4. Then in measure 11, you will have your 1 again, and measure 12, you are having your 1 or C major chord again. So you will have 4 measures of 1, 2 measures of 4, 2 measures of 1, 1 measure of 5/7, 1 measure of 4, and 2 measures of 1. This is your regular blues harmonic progression. Now let's look at the right hand. You are keeping your right hand in the same position. Here you are positioning your thumb on E above middle C. And it's very repetitive here. You will have the repetition of very similar material. So you have your quarter notes, you have your eighth notes here, you have staccato signs here. Now you will have flat signs. You will have flat signs in measure 4, you have B flat. In measure 5 and 6, you have E flat. Then in measure 8, you also have B flat. Then in measure 10, you have E flat. So these flats don't belong to C major harmony. They're called accidental signs, and they create this kind of different color inside of C major key. So let's learn the whole song. I will play my right hand with my right hand counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 last measure you're having a fermata. Now let's combine both hands counting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now let's play the song the way it's supposed to be played. Now you can practice.